Here we go.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor Currency Trader. Right now I'm showing off the newest robot. It is the Cash Cow Arrows Adjustable. Basically, this is our scalping system. It has confirmation. Right now, this is the one without the confirmation. It's just going to town, just making money. You see, you're not going to get rich. You'll double your money in a year, maybe a little more than that even. It's got the trailing stop and a small stop loss. We're running a 20 pip stop on it with a trailing stop. Just going to town there. It's pretty awesome. What I'm trying to show you, if you put a trend line across the bottom, that is an uptrend. Yes, it has some down areas, but this is a robot that's taking every trade. And if it can make money taking every trade, imagine what you could do trading manually, not taking some of the bad trades in here, not taking some of the bad trades in there. Maybe a couple here, one there, one. If you just get one bad trade out of every down move, this thing would be almost double up. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome. This is what tells me it's a great system. And I'm so happy to get this far on it. It's taken a long time. So everybody that's got this, I hope you appreciate it. I hope you're super happy because I am. This thing's going to make us money and it'll keep us happy. And that's the whole thing. There it goes. There, the trailing stop just takes it right up. Look at that. It's just awesome. And if it goes too far, we do have a take profit, but it usually never gets up there. There it goes again. Takes us out of the stop loss. We come down a little bit. All right. That's what it's supposed to do. So we don't get these big losses and lose our account. This is, I know a lot of traders who wish they could have this kind of a track record. Theirs goes the opposite way. It goes, starts up here, we just go down, down, down. Okay, there's the system, it's done. Let's take a look at it. We can already see what it did. It's definitely up. I think I started out with $3,000, but we'll take a look. Here's the report. Keep track of it a little bit. There we go. Now it'll come up so we can actually read the darn thing. But you can see right here, this is bars and test. Here's the name up here. Let's see, where's our total profit? Here we go. Gross loss is 3,000, gross profit 5,000. Initial deposit was a $10,000 initial deposit. I'm seeing there, or am I seeing $1,000 initial deposit? Sorry. I can see those zeros up there. Yep, $1,000. So we started this account with 1,000, and now we're up to, what was our ending balance? Bars and test, close, 1,000. Total net profit. So it made $5,300. So it quadrupled itself. That's pretty good in 1 year. So it's not bad. But all this is to show you that you can let it run by yourself and make money, or you can trade it manually. What I would do is at London time when you're sleeping, or I don't know where you're at in the country or the world, but for me, London is late at night and I'd be sleeping. So I would probably let the robot run and try to make me some money. And then meanwhile, during the day, I'd wake up and trade it myself and see if I can make some other money. And together, we would both make money. I mean, that's how I look at it. So it's pretty exciting. It's taken a long time to get here, but we're getting here. And I just keep going and going and going. I keep making robots and making indicators and making stuff. And the people that have bought the robots and indicators, I keep sending them stuff, and they're probably annoyed with all the stuff I send them. But I'm very, very happy. I can't tell you that this is like a dream come true. So Now let's actually take a look at the system now. Go ahead and close this, get it out of the way. There we go. We got this. Let's get this out of the way. We have it running over here. Here is the system. And basically we still have the oscillator, and this is just for visual because the robot already knows that. These are adjustable. So right now they're set for this being set at 10, you'll have arrows every time. It's like if you had this set to, back. Let's say we set it to 50 just to show you. Now this is a 50. Now see what happens is you would only be taking this trade. You might take this one, you might take that one. Let's see. Now what we do to find out, let me go a little smaller so you can see more screen. There we go. We got all this in here. Now what we're going to do is we need to adjust the arrows. And to do that, we go to indicators. And I'm trying to, oh, it's up there, this one, sorry. Come on down. There it is. Cash cow arrows adjustable. There it is, 10. We had 50, so let's turn this to 50. Now this is just visual because the robot's set at 10. If we wanted to change that, we could. But then now what we do is we come and look. We had a red arrow, it's red. That was a good trade coming down. It's great. We're green and green. That's a great trade going up. It's a good way for you to back test and take a look and see if you like that setting. So green and green, green and green. It's got two trades there. There's a trade. There's another trade. So it's giving us some good trades. What we're doing is we're trying to get out of the smaller trades. We're trying to just keep the ones going more in the upward direction here, because what it is we're going off of this. And you can change it more or less. You can go to 100. You can go to 200. And we do have a system like that. That's 200. So we'll look at that one in a minute. But I'm just trying to show you how these arrows work. Now the robot, you would have to change that on the robot if that's what you wanted to do. If you like that setting, like where these trades are, if you like that, then we just go to your EA properties. Right now we got it at 100 pip stop loss. I mean take profit. Get it right. The trailing stops at 10. The trailing steps at 3. And then it won't start trailing till you get above 5 pips. So that's good. So you have to be 5 pips in profit for it to trail. This way you don't take any losses, or at least if it does break even, you get away with some profit. This is our initial stop loss is 10 pips. And so that's what we're running on this one's 10 pips. Because I'm running a manual confirmation, I don't mind the 10 pips. You can even run it down to 5 if you want, but 10 just keeps you with a little bit of room. And what happens is, like, there's trend lines and stuff in here, and if for some reason there's an area where I know for sure the trade's going against me, I'm out. I don't need to let it hit my stop. I try to get the losses as small as possible. So now in here we got, this is the period here. Now this here is where you're going to change it. If you like the 50 you see here, you put the 50 there, and that's where it's going to call out the arrow. And then you can just use these for confirmation, that's all. So it works out really well. And then we got next bar, it won't take it till 3 bars. That's where we don't get it reoccurring. We have, right now I'm doing the trade size of 0.03. And now this is important if we get around news trading, or if you know you're around it, and the spread, or let's say the market's kind of weak, and the spread goes up, and if it goes more than 4, it won't trade. And that works pretty good there too. So, and then our max slippage is 3. Now, if you want to double your money, or you want to get to a point where you can stop trading, you can put the amount of money you want to win or lose. Like, let's say if you lost so much you want to stop too, you can put that in here too. So, but this works like really good if you start out with a robot that's $1,000, you want to get to 3,000 and stop it, then this thing would stop trading at 3. Then you can actually pull the money out from your broker. So let's see what else we got on here. We got it has an alert you can put on and off. It also has max open trades, and then how many, if you wanted to hedge, how many buys, how many sells you will allow it to do. And then if you want it to hedge or not. Now this robot cannot hedge, so I got it on false, but that's all she wrote. That's our robot. This is our newest system for the robot. Works out great. You can change the colors around all you want. But you've got the robot going out here, and then what it does hasn't called out a trade yet, and it will. Usually it's a 5-minute chart, so usually it calls them out pretty quick. Let's see if we can get one. It just had a sell trade right here, and it was a great trade. I even took that one, so I was already out. So we're waiting for the next one. But while we're waiting for the next one, let's go ahead and put the arrows back how I had them. Go back to indicators, arrows. $10 because I want to scalp. 10 is the best for scalping. There's our arrows are back. We got to go back here, change this back, just so they coincide. There we go. Close that. Now we're all back in here. You got a buy trade, got a good sell trade. The arrow was there. We had the sell trade, but it's not popping up now because we changed everything. So now this is our scalping system. We also have a swing trading system. Let's take a look at that one. It's basically the same arrows right here, except they're on a different setting. They're on, oh, this is big trend 200. Let me take these off of there because I forgot to change that. But it's the same thing. It would be the other indicators, the adjustable ones. You could trade them, but I would put them on, change them to 200 anyway. So that's fine. We'll leave them like that. They're the same arrows. And then this is set up. This is our IMACD, and I put this on the Telegram group if you wanted it. Works out real good. Let me make it smaller so you understand what it's doing. Here we go. Bring this over some more. Perfect. What it does is this is in a downtrend over here and it only takes sell trades. Once it changes, as soon as it changes, we get a buy trade. Can you imagine buying a small piece of pie in here and adding onto it a couple times, just letting it run? Exit. This thing will close out your trades on the red. So if you got the robot going. So if you did buy a couple in here and you let it run, when it turns red, it'll close you out. And then if you took the red one, that would have been a loss. Or maybe you broke even, but it could have been most likely a loss. And then right after the small loss, boom, you had a big win. So, and right now it's still in the uptrend. Now, I only take the first 4 or 5 up in here. Once it gets up in here, I'm hoping I've gotten these to let them run. Works out really good. Very nice trade. I don't think I can go any smaller on this. But what I can do is I can go to properties. Check these. There we go. And that'll allow me to move it around and not move it back. So even the small one here, you would have won there, one here. Look at all this. This is where it's awesome. This is what you mean you let it trade. And even if I'm not trading it, I'll at least check it to see where I'm at. And over here, I know we were in an uptrend, going up. Now we'll go back. Put these back. Keep me out of trouble. Boom. So we're going up. So if we are getting a pullback in here on the scalping system, I know it is just a pullback. So I got to be careful. This might still be going up. So I mean, when I see it like this going up, I know it's safe to scalp up. And when I see it going down, I know it's safe to scalp down. Now it is a 5-minute scalping, so you could scalp up or down. It's not going to matter. But if you did take it down, just know you're going against the trend. So always be careful with that. This is a great system too, but this is a trending system. If it gets real choppy, it's not going to work. It doesn't give you a lot of trades. This is more of a long-term trading. Well, let's put this on here so you can see. What am I looking for? Show period separation. Let's see the date. There you go. See, if you would have taken this trade, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days before you closed out. Then if you got in here, you're 1, 2, 3 days, and it's still going. It hasn't even closed yet. So it's pretty awesome. Just another way to trade. So you can also you can put a small position and let it go, and then you can trade your scalping system right here. So you're making money in both directions, and like when you're going to sleep or you're not going to be home or you're going to be away, you can let the robot trade for you. So that's pretty neat. We haven't had a trade yet on this, so I was hoping it would call one out by now. Take it to a 1 minute chart. Maybe we'll get to change over. We can get one. Even on the 1 minute, I see a trade over here. There it is up here. So it was a good sell trade. Came down into here. We would have exited probably on the green. Got out. Let's see. It's so close to giving us a signal. There it is. There's our signal. Now, normally I would be more careful about taking that, but we want to take it for the video so you can see it. But we are stronger to the downside, but we're yellow. It'd be nicer if that was red. And the dollar is stronger than the euro right now. So everything's kind of in our favor. So nothing wrong with that. This thing will start following it down. Then the trailing stop will get us to break even as soon as it can. That's pretty awesome. Doesn't get any easier than this. And what this does, it keeps me from hurting myself because we're usually our own worst enemies. And so I have a habit of fiddling with the trade or taking trades I shouldn't be taking. So now I've gotten it down to where when I got the robot on here, I don't take a trade. I try not to only take the ones it shows me. So if I like it, I'll take that trade because it keeps me from making mistakes. Sometimes I'll see things happening and I'll try to jump in early, and it's the worst thing I can do because it's never going to go the way I want it. It's just how it works. Now this is going to be really fast because it's a 1 minute chart. Normally I would never trade a 1 minute chart. You can though, it's possible. Right there it's proven. So, but if you like these systems, it's all on the website and you can go there and pick it up. If you want the robots, pick up the robots. You won't get all the templates, you'll get the templates for the robots. And that should be enough anyway. Or if you just want to get just the scalping system or the manual trading, that's on there too. That's a little bit cheaper because you're buying just the manual. It'll come with an EA that you can use, so it works out good too. So it's a great system. If you're looking to make money in Forex, this is definitely the cheapest way to go, I think. You can have something taken care of you so you don't have to worry about it. See, there it goes. It should go to break even here pretty soon. Or if it gets to a certain number you like, close it out. I don't know if there's a number you have in your head you like to make every trade, like 50 bucks or $5 or whatever the trip amount is. Because what happens is once you get to a certain amount, this thing will pull back and get you out of the trailing stops. You're going to lose a little bit. Like right now, it's pulling back. It doesn't mean it's not going to keep going, but we do have a trailing stop up here. Let me pull this down a little bit. Try to keep the losses smaller because we do have a line in here which will give resistance to it, but it could blow right by it and take us out. And this way we keep it as small as possible. So anyway, guys, if you want this system, it is on the website, and the website's on the Telegram chats, on all the YouTube videos, it's on everything. So anyway, have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Thanks again. Bye-bye.